The higher your gain, the more greenier your picture's gonna look, and the more messed up it is, because you're constantly letting light, you're electronically letting light into the lens, and it's having to compensate. You know, when you're shooting a production or whatever, you know, you want to move things as quickly. You want to be as time effective as you possibly can. So running, I mean, you can probably get them in the same place, but I mean, I guess. But if you don't want to do that, then the Cool-Lux lights would be the best thing. As far as the softbox itself, it focuses the light first of all, gives you a nice spill over the background, gives you a nice, it makes a very nice fill light, and if you're putting it directly on a subject, you know, it's easier to color contrast to that and to get the right to get the right light temperature to them, whether no matter what their skin tone is. Because if you ask any camera person, they'll tell you that, you know, darker skin tones are way harder to light. Just a normal light, but if you can control it with flags, you can bounce the light. A lot of things you can do. It opens up a whole nother kind of spectrum of things you can do with it. Because it's not focused. Once you take the hood off, it's just it just spills everywhere. It's everywhere, and it's uber bright. So honestly, to tell you the truth, you really in a small enclosed area, depending on the color of the walls in here are white. So if you put it on in here, it would just all you need is one. There's a small area, and the walls are white, so you would only need one. But if the walls are, say, a darker color, then there are some colors that would eat the light and not so much reflect it, obviously. So you probably need two. But honestly, to tell you the truth, in any one place, I could tell you in a medium-sized room, you'd only probably need two. You probably wouldn't need more than two. And it all depends. It all depends on the color of the walls and the size of the room and everything. You know, because light falls off. You have a fall-off point, but the fall-off point for these lights it's not shallow at all. It's pretty deep. It's pretty deep. It takes a while for it to start falling off. Honestly, I rate them a straight up 9 or 10. I love them. I love them. And, you know, I'm not saying that because it's my first. I'm not just saying that because it's my first lighting set. I'll be honest with you. I absolutely love them. I absolutely love them. I don't like. I wouldn't want. I mean, there's a lot of people like, oh yeah, I want an RE kit. I want this, that. No, you know what? I'm serious. Honestly, I never thought I'd say this, but seriously, somebody could keep their RE kit. They're small. They're portable. I mean, you know, nothing but good things. Really like them. Really like them. Plus the bulbs. Another thing I really like about them. The bulbs are cheap. Most expensive bulb I could find for this thing was like 20 bucks. Well, the quality of production, I mean, if people wanted to, they could go to see a tribute that I did to Dolomite, if they want to see him in action. It was a one-room thing I did. It was just one scene from a movie called Dolomite. And I moved the light around maybe 3 times, and I only used one light. So the entire thing was done with one light. So, and a lamp. One lamp and one of the Cool-Lux lights. I also like the fact that they kind of cool down fast. They cool down pretty fast. I'm not sure whether it's the vent or the kind of light bulb or what it is, but they cool down pretty fast. You don't really have to worry about long period of time. But they do heat up fast too, so that's something to keep in mind. The bulbs usually they last a good amount of time. A good amount of time. So If you want to check out the specifications and the dimensions and everything, you can go to my article on theexaminer.com, and I have all of the added extra information there. That's about it.
All right.